guys, welcome back to another video of simple technical analysis. And in this video we're going to be talking about what happened to Bitcoin, what we were expecting, what I was expecting from Bitcoin, and what eventually happened. Alright, so as you all know, I even made a video of that a few days ago about Bitcoin, the 4 scenarios that might play out, the 3 scenarios actually, the buy, the sell, and the extreme sell, or the immediate sell, right? So this is what it was looking like. I was expecting Bitcoin to sell from here. Before that happened, this is where we were. This is one of the expectation. Here's another one. But what happened was the most immediate one, the one that I actually said we have a 80% chances of this playing out, because why? The market is actually very bearish, right? Yeah, that's what happened. This is what happened. So we got ready for our entry. We had to prepare for a buy entry because yeah, bullish is crypto, and crypto is bullish, and crypto has been bullish for the past 6 months, 3 months, and even 1 year. So why not join that bullish momentum? Because there's this thing I always tell myself: I will not be caught buying in a market that is selling, or caught selling in a market that is buying. So it is actually now pretty clear to me that this market has actually been selling. We have actually been in a bearish phase, right? So yeah, with that being said, I was expecting a buy, and this is the buy scenario. I waited, and price did take its time, and then it ended up coming down to that zone and triggering this trade. So then this trade was live, and I made a post saying the position has been taken, and the market's next move might be, right, might be a bullish breakout or a fake out. So either ways, I'm prepared with a plan, right? So yeah, following up with that, here's what happened. The market did pull the rug right underneath my feet, right? The market went way below, way lower than expected, and took out my stop loss, right? So yeah, currently what is happening is the market is actually rejecting. This is 2 hours ago. With that being said, right, I did make a post saying that the bears won this, right? But that was actually expected as well, because our next support will be at 102, and if that fails, I might find myself a village to hide in, and I will be coming out when the market is ready to buy. So when the real Bitcoin dip comes, and then I highlighted 73,000. So I'm going to explain all of this and why I said that. I was taking a buy at the same time. I was also super bearish on Bitcoin, on crypto in general. Moving on, currently where we are is 103 was the low, and our recent support has flipped sides and turned resistant. As you can see, these buy candles are looking very weak. So what I'm going to be doing, the bearish scenario, is this: I'm going to be preparing for this sell. This is what I'm going to be preparing for, to take a sell from here, only if the market gets to my entry point. If not, I will just outwait the sell. It might take some time, but once the sell is over with, then we start to buy, right? So yeah, with that being said, this is the new expectation of this market, of this chart, right? Having that in mind, let's zoom out to the 4-hour and up to the daily and take a look at this huge trend line that has been coming right from 2023 September. Market has been respecting that trend line, and if I'm to draw that trend line properly, let's go to the line chart. We're going to see something like this. This will be the next target. This is 1 and this is 2. So now this support that has turned resistance, what we'll be expecting is breakdown, retest, turns to resistance, support turns to resistance. Then we're expecting the market to go this low or even this low. And why this low? To start with, why this low? We already know there's a trend line here, so we already know the market's nature when it comes to trend line and all of that. So yeah, that is why this is one point of interest, and our second point of interest is all the way down here. Why? Because if you zoom in, you would see that we have over here this daily fair value gap, which also extends to the weekly. We have this daily fair value gap, right? And price tapped into it ever so slightly. So what we could also be expecting is this: market drops, takes that retest, pushes down to here, maybe takes that retest again, pushes down, takes that retest again, then breaks below, and then we finally meet our $72,000 level, and that is where we can see crazy bullish momentum in this market from that point. So if you all agree with this, just let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's see how this market plays out. However, this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm going to be doing. I'm just some guy on the internet doing simple technical analysis with no fundamentals and nothing, just Twitter and TradingView and simple technical analysis. So with that being said, guys, that is what we're expecting next from Bitcoin. Stay tuned as we will be following up with this market, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, because that is where information comes out before it makes it to YouTube. So happy trading, guys.